Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So now in this session, we'll enable like how to access the MySQL using the public IP. You can say from the outside how you can access using the external IP. So earlier we tried to connect the MySQL using our local IP or you can say local host. But in order to access the MySQL from the different environment or any different cloud, so at the time you have to use the external IP, right? So what we have to do? We have to create the user with the local IP and the external IP. Generally, it requires the external IP, and we can allow to connect from the outside. Okay. So first of all, we have to create the user with the root. So let me connect the MySQL here first, so that I can allow to connect the MySQL using the external IP, which is the public IP. So let me create the user. I think the first one is created. So let me try to execute. Most probably the first one would be failed. Let's try. Yeah, the first one is not required because while I set up the MySQL, the first one, which is the default one, that's set up automatic, right? Because uh, with the local host, right? Yeah, so you can see the second one and the third one got ran successfully. The root at the percentage, which is required to allow for the remote user, and the root at the rate of star. It means the root can access with anyone, right? I mean, uh, from public environment, we can allow to access using the root user. Okay. So let's also create the user using the public IP. Yeah, I tried to create the user using the local IP, which is the 10.0.0.4, as well as let me try using the external IP, which is the 20.55.98.250. Yeah, let me create that. Yeah, so all the users are created using the local host percentage IP and public IP. So similar way we have to give the the all the privilege to the same user. Okay, so grant all on the star dot star means inside all the DB all the tables we are giving the privilege to the root user can access. Okay, so grant all on star dot star on the root localhost, as well as we can give the access to the remote user, or okay, like the I mean to access the remotely. Also can give the star. Okay, so that can also we can accessible, and also we can give the permission to the our local IP. All the privilege we can give it, as well as we can give the permission like the grant all on all the DB, all the tables with the public IP as well. Okay, as well as in the my.ini file we have to bind the address. Generally it is taking the loopback address now, so we have to bind the address with our netted IP, which is the 10.0.0.4. Okay. Yeah, that is hidden file, which is the program data. We have to go to program data, then MySQL, then MySQL server, and here the my.ini file. You can take the backup as I'm doing for the dummy, like the demo perspective. So you can it is not required, but you can take the backup for the security perspective. So now here under MySQL D, we have to add the parameter. Let me add it. Bind hyphen address equal to our IP, which is the 10.0.0.4, which is my VM IP. Okay, and after adding it, let me save it, and make sure after saving this file, make sure you have to restart the MySQL service. Let me go to the services, and here you can find out the MySQL as it is installed. The you will get also the service. Let me select the MySQL and let me restart it. It seems the MySQL service got restarted, and let me try to connect the MySQL using the our public IP as well as our local IP, which is a netted one, which is 10.0.0.4. Okay, so let me try to connect using the netted IP first, then we can connect using the public IP. So let me give an example here, like you can mention MySQL local IP, okay, and we can give the IP 10.0.0.4, and you have to give the password. Yeah, it got connected. We're trying to connect from its own host, okay, so it got successfully connected, but it is not our target. Our target is we have to tar connect using the public IP from the outside, okay. So let me try it, but no, I think it will not connect, because in order to accessible this public IP makes you like the whatever the NS we have attached with the VM, that port should be open, like 3306, which is the port of the MySQL. That should we have to open it, right? Till now it is not open. Let me try, but it seems it will be failed. You can see it is not responding because it is not trying to connect. Okay, it is getting failed because that port is not allowed. Let's try, otherwise we have to go to the VM. Okay, then you have to go to the network settings, then you have to go to the NSC. Then in the inbound rules, we can add the rule to allow that MySQL port number. Okay, so we can open that port. It's not responding. Just hold on for some seconds, and after that, if it does not work, then we can go to the Azure portal and to the VM section. Then in the VM section, we will get the networking. In the networking configuration, we will get the NSC. Then according to that, we can add our port to allow. Okay. Let me find out the network. Yeah, it is not responding. Okay. Yeah. In the meantime, let me add that NSC port. It seems it will not connect. Let me find out the network settings. Okay. Yeah, where is NSC? One second. Let me check that. Let me find out it. Mm, yeah, I got it. Yeah, it is. You can see in the middle section. It is mentioned network security group. Okay, let me add it. Let me open it. Let me go to the inbound security rules. Let me add. We can just allow that particular port only. Don't require to mention star. Okay, let me click on add here. You can see it created the rule for the inbound to allow that particular port number. Yeah, you can see that was not allowed earlier, so it got failed. And if we try again, it will be success. Okay, let's try again. Because recently we just added the rule. Okay, so it will take some time, like you can say 20 to 30 seconds to effect that rule. Okay, let me try again. Yeah, you can see it successfully made the connection with the MySQL using the public IP. Let me just open that connection to make sure it's working fine. Yeah, it's working fine, guys. So thank you. So we are able to access remotely using the public IP. Okay, so we'll connect in the next session. Thank you guys.